Hey there everyone, and welcome back to more Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. See, in between parts, like I said, I switched over to heavy armor, and instead of just going with our regular ebony armor, I went around and looted some forts again until I found this, and got myself fully set up and ready. I even got the Daedric shield. The Daedric shield. I call them Adric equipment, but that's just because. This is the Daedric shield that I have. Alright, and each of these has a special enchantment that goes along with how I play. The Adric Cuirass I have fortifies my magic by 50 points. I said Adric again, didn't I? Daedric. The Daedric gloves, which are just the Daedric gauntlets, and reinforce my willpower by 12 points. My helmet increases my spell absorption by 15 points. My greaves reinforce my magic by 50 points. My shield increases my spell absorption by 15 points. And my boots reinforce my magic by 50 points. Pile that on top of the fortify magicka by 25 points, the spell absorption by 25 points, with the sorcerer's ring, and the spell absorption by 26 points on the spell drinker amulet. I have a very slim chance of not absorbing a spell, which is exceptionally good considering how weak I am to magic. That being said, I forgot to restore my endurance. Oh well, that's fine. In this part, we're going to be exploring Fort Sejanus, which is just to the north of Cropsford. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to Cropsford first and see how they've come along. We are their most generous benefactor, so... Alchemy is always good. Interesting. So where's the guy? I believe we've already taken a look at Cropsford once before, but I end up almost never finding the people I really want to speak to.
I hope I can help.
Oh, your face. I don't like it.
Farewell.
A pleasure to speak with you.
There you are. Rumors?
The Great Forest was cleared for agriculture around Lake Romara, but it's mostly wilderness outside of that.
Nice, nice.
Bye.
Anyways, yeah, I do like the progression of Cropsford. Cropsford is a nice place. And you can, I believe, rest there for free anytime you want, but I'm not so sure. I don't remember. Maybe the reward itself is just the place building up, which is still nice. By the way, anyone out there, how would you feel if you saw this guy running at you? I mean, sure, the armor doesn't look the most realistic, but I think that would make it scarier. Alright, Fort Sejanus is just over here. Just over here. Once I get there, it'll be just over here. Fort Sejanus is a medium-sized fort inhabited by conjurers and undead. Outside of the fort, there are not any chests that I'm aware of, but that being said, I'm using that same map that got it wrong before, so I'm gonna take a look around. Come on. There we go. Yeah. There really is nothing here, isn't there? That's nice. Alright. Now, outside of the fort, you pretty much will always encounter something near the entrance. But it has a chance of being two random wilderness creatures. Meaning that those deer that ran off before are the only ones that we're going to encounter there. And that is incredibly lucky. Oh, there is a chest. Yet again, not listed on the map. I feel like I'm improving this map a lot. If anyone wants to update it on the, it's just on the unofficial wiki. Now this isn't the best place to go for improving your heavy armor skill, but I'm knocking out every one of these places. Ooh. There we go. I feel like that was my own skeleton, but it's irrelevant. It would die anyway soon. A chest right here. Give me that gold. Alright, Fort Sejanus. Like I said, medium-sized fort. At the entrance... At the entrance... Oh, I missed a spot. Wait, what? How does... You know what? This is fine. This is fine. I am okay with this. Let's light up the area. Recast our detect life. See, we're not trying to hide. We're trying to storm the enemy and take them out as quick as we can, and I finally realized what I missed. This little thing over here, this little doorway, leads to this chest, which is locked with a hard lock, and has some pretty good randomized loot in it. There we go. I wasn't thinking about that. Alright. So the left leads further in, so let's go to the right. There should be a chest over here. No, dead end. That's a dead end.
That's the best you can do?
That's not the best I can do. I'm wondering if the best you can do is run away. I know I'm the most frightening thing you've encountered in a while, but bear with me and die. Excellent. The Staff of Thunderbolts. An ebony dagger. Bunch of other stuff. Now, with heavy armor, I've got to watch out a little bit more because it's on the heavy side, as it implies, and it takes up a lot of your inventory space to wear it. Then again, it's one of the best ways to increase your endurance and strength in the game, so it's an exchange. Alright, now we can go back this way, and this will lead us further in. Coward. Wait, what hit me? He hit me. Loot the enemy. Nothing there to really brag about. These guys don't have bad equipment, not by any means. It's just none that I can use or want to use. Ooh. They're all novice, aren't they? They are. Well, that's sad. Okay. And I think that's all the stuff we can loot from this first floor here. But if we go back over here, the Fort Sejanus Catacombs, an area deeper in. This time the area is still inhabited with mostly just conjurers. However, there are some undead in here as well. And Daedra. Well, it was a Daedra. Now it's just dead. It's a Daedra. I've actually seen people pronounce it that way, and it irks me inside a little bit. Oh, I'm silenced now. Oh no. I wonder if my gloves can... I wonder if my gauntlets can punch that thing. It can! Die, Gloomwraith, die. You don't belong in this... Ow. You don't belong in this world. Ectoplasm. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, there's one enemy on the side down there and one enemy on the side over here, just to keep it consistent with how it's pretty much always been in the past. Come here. Thank you. Alright, and that should be the boss. It is. Now, this isn't actually a boss level conjurer by any means. It's just a regular conjurer. But it is the boss of this area, with a similar chest near it. It's not a boss chest, it's just a chest, but it's the chest next to the boss. That is actually the whole dungeon, just immediately. It is a pretty short one, but Fort Sejanus is kinda just north of Cropsford. Wiping it out really takes out the threats for Cropsford's future, which is a really good thing to do. Even if the enemies come back every few days, that's a gameplay aspect. Right now, we're purifying Cyrodiil. I wonder what the... You see, with every little bit... Actually, in this era alone, there were 3, 4, 5-ish heroes that are on the same level of power as what is the Dragonborn in Skyrim, but without the, Thuum. And it just makes me wonder, how does this affect the world? Because the Nerevarine from Morrowind is still alive by the time of Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, because he became functionally immortal, which is extremely impressive. That man couldn't even kill himself. And yeah, I want to know how the world functions with so many individuals like that. I mean, yeah, you can only have them in so many spots at a time, but it must have some sort of impact. It must have a pretty large one too. I mean, with the liberation of Morrowind in the third game and all. That being said, though, alright. Everyone, thank you for watching. If you like my stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Check my Patreon, Coffee, and Twitter in the description if you want to support my channel. Thank you all, and have a wonderful day.